Americans will have more rights and freedoms under a Harris-Walz administration.
I'm shocked that you would make that claim. I would love to know what the basis of that is, some specific examples, starting with freedom of speech.
Sure.
If you could.
Let's start with freedom of speech. So Donald Trump has said that he wants to revoke the licenses of television networks that have broadcast coverage that he disagrees with. I can't think of a more direct attack on the freedom of speech than a government official or a wannabe government official saying, I want to punish a television network because of their journalism, right? So that's how I feel about free speech. There's also more personal rights, a woman's right to choose, my right to have this ring on my finger, that I feel are much more secure if she's in charge than if he's in charge.
And the evidence you have of Donald Trump being against gay marriage or wanting to roll back protections for gay folks to be married is what?
The evidence is that he ran for president with a platform that specifically said in black and white that they were against marriage equality.
And like this is today.
So they've kind of rubbed that out of the platform since the last time he ran for president, but the people he put on the court are contributing to a majority that already took away a woman's right to choose and doesn't seem very interested in protecting my right to marry, nor did he do anything to help get that legislation passed.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg didn't think that Roe v. Wade was the appropriate statute on which to be hanging reproductive freedom. And Obama campaigned in 2007. There was a bill introduced to the 110th Congress, H.R. 1964, the Freedom of Choice Act. He campaigned. The first thing I'm going to do as president is sign that bill. Once he was elected, I quote, not my highest legislative priority. I don't know why I should actually trust Democrats to enshrine reproductive rights as national law, because they had the opportunity so many times over the past decades. Most recently, in 2009, 2010, they didn't do it. Kamala's coming here and campaigning in Michigan on reproductive freedom. Guess what? It's part of our state constitution. That's manipulation of voters.
I don't think that's manipulation. Look, the whole point of a national right, I live in Michigan, right? But if I take my kids with my husband to their first ever Notre Dame game and I cross the state line, obviously I'm talking about marriage equality, not reproductive freedom here, but just as an illustration of why a national right is important. I don't want my marriage to evaporate the moment I cross the Michigan-Indiana state line. What she's talking about is that a national right should be national. It's true, you have great leaders here in Michigan who have taken action at the state level to protect reproductive rights. But since when does civil rights disappear at state lines? And how is it pro-freedom to take away a national protection and say, well, if some state wants to take away this freedom, have at it?